This is the Compex Wired 3.0. Compex has given it a complete cosmetic update compared to its predecessor. It has a more modern form factor, it's narrower, lighter, and it has a water-resistant silicone sleeve. But we all know beauty is only skin deep. Is the Compex Wired 3.0 worth your money? Let's find out. What's up, superhumans? BT here. If you are new to this channel, if this is the first video of mine you are watching, well, first of all, welcome. I am sincerely stoked to have you. I know how precious your time is, so thanks for watching. If you like tech, if you like fitness, honest reviews, and sweet giveaways, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button down below. 10 months ago, I compared Compex to PowerDot. Both are NMES devices. If you don't know what NMES is and you want a complete rundown and why you should totally be using it, just click this link up here. Now, despite the fact that I compared a PowerDot, which is a wireless device, to this, the Compex 2.0, which is a wired device, I got a lot of flack for it, but trust me, I had my reasons. I feel like I did a pretty good job. I feel like I was quite fair in my assessment in highlighting the things those companies did really well and the things where they kind of fell flat. Fast forward to today. This is a Compex 3.0. Yes, it is the follow-up to the 2.0, obviously. And I am super excited to see if they fix the issues and the gripes and the complaints I had about that device. Because I'll be honest, I was pretty harsh. Compex, you won, but honestly, not by much. And worst of all, I think you're the kind of company that won't listen to any of the advice I have to give you. So I'm stoked to see what they've done, and also I want to give them credit because it's only fair to give credit to a company where credit is due. So let's get into it. Now, technically, the first issue I had was with customer service. Compex didn't have a phone number that you could call into, but now you can. So good job, Compex. Thanks for giving us a direct line to complain to you or be very happy about things to you, for I can't speak English. Now, my first complaint with this is not that it's expensive, because it is, right? Like sometimes these were like $350. It's this. You want me to stick my expensive Compex in there and tote it around in a sack as if this would protect it at all, right? Like maybe if I put it in a bag full of pillows, then it's protected. But just in and of itself, this is awful. Well, boom, problem solved. Not only did Compex give us this nice hard shell case, but look at this. They went one step further and gave us this pretty dense molded foam surrounding. So now your Compex is very secure. Nothing's getting in there. The second issue I had, or third issue I had, either way, another issue I had was with the battery. If we take a look at the Compex 2.0, it's got a nickel metal hydride battery. And there's nothing really wrong with this battery, but it's kind of outdated. Like the technology is outdated. It makes for a heavier battery. So I said, hey, Compex, you guys should totally join the rest of the 20th century and use lithium ion. And they did. They put a lithium ion battery in here. You get 8 hours on a full charge, which is awesome. Unfortunately, you have to charge it using micro USB. I really wish they would have used USB-C, but lithium ion, and it does contribute to the weight factor. This one's a little bit lighter than this one. So 3.0 is quite a bit lighter than the 2.0. A major gripe of mine was with the screen. The 2.0 is really bad. As I said in that last video, it's like playing Game Boy. It's maybe worse than that. It's like playing Pitfall from Atari, but without colors. Did Pitfall have colors? This has 0 colors. And it's very difficult to see if you're in direct sunlight, if there's any glare at all. The screen that we get on the new Compex is bigger and its color, easier to navigate and see what you're doing. So a big improvement on the screen to the 3.0. Now, along those same lines, one of the biggest gripes I had was in the interface, right? Like how you use the Compex. And even though it's way more simple than the Power Dot, it still can be kind of fumbly, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I've got a power button, a weird button that doesn't tell you what to do. You just kind of have to fumble around, figure it out. Then each of these buttons correlate down here to the thing I want to do. So if I want to go down to strength, I hit the up and down button, I go over. And then here, I'm given a clock that says 33, but no description of what that means. That's just there. A guy that rotates around, right? He's like a model and he spins around. And you can select the area that you want to use using this button. Then you can toggle on or off wavy waves above what looks like an old radiator. That's the warm-up, but they don't tell you that. And then a small person on a set of stairs that goes from 1 to 5. And there's nothing to tell you other than you just like assume, hey, those are levels. All right? And then that's it. Right? So the interface is simple, but at the same time, it's like really confusing and there's no education. There's no description as to what's going on. Now, Compex 3.0, very different. I can come up, muscle building. I want to select muscle building, right? Endurance. This actually tells me to increase recruitment of slow twitch muscle fiber. So much easier for the beginner to understand what they're getting into. Not only that, it gives me actual pad placement now. PowerDot did an exceptional job of all of this. Compex was horrible. I asked them to improve it, and they have. Not only that, I think this interface is so much easier. Just a center console. It's easy to navigate, and a big button in the middle to select everything. Nice work, Compex, on the new interface. PowerDot, in that comparison, did an awesome job with customization. You can customize almost everything in every single program, like intensity, duration used, how knowledgeable you are, like how much experience you've had. There were just so, especially when it came to like tens and some of the recovery things, man, you could dial that in like in depth. It was so in depth. Unfortunately, Compex has not done anything to improve that. It's exactly the same as it was before. Compex, credit where credit is due. Almost every single one of those issues I had, gripes and complaints I had, you fixed on this. So thank you. I did not see that coming. But there are a few ways that I still think you can improve this. The first being the power down and power on time. It's excessive. There's the power off, right? It's about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To power on, about 6 seconds. Let's take the 2.0 for a little test drive. It's on. It's off. Right? Like way more. Now I understand you're probably running more processor intensive screen, but still it's a long time. And it might not make much difference to you, the customer, but it's there and it's noticeable. Speaking of screens, yes, you did improve the screen, but only just. Like you took the interface and the screen from the wireless and you ported it over. The wireless was made in 2016. That's 5 years ago. In tech terms, that's like an eternity. Those amazing programs that you have on your website, like how to build your vertical or how to improve your 40 speed, why aren't those just built into the device? Why do I need to go onto your website, find the programs, which takes a while, then sift through super complicated and cumbersome PDF material? Then I have to track which sessions I do and adjust accordingly on here. Why not just integrate that directly into the Compex? Just following a step-by-step procedure, essentially a done-for-you NMES training, man, I would kill for that. So to you, the customer, is this a worthwhile upgrade from this, right? Like, is going from the 2.0 to the 3.0 worthy of an upgrade and everything that comes with it? I'd say yes and no. If you're using one of the lower versions of the 2.0, like the Edge or the Performance, and you want to come up to the Sport Elite so you can get more programs, specific programs for power, speed, then yes, I think the 3.0 is a good upgrade, especially with the screen and everything else. Yeah, I think it totally works. I don't think it works for me if you're going from the Edge to the Edge. I don't think it works if you've had a long time in the Compex ecosystem, because you kind of understand this well enough that you don't really need this. If you're brand new to using an NMES and you've decided to go with Compex, definitely go with this because of all the better education materials and like just the interface and the guidance this one gives you. If you have any additional questions on the Compex and advice, please leave me a question down below. I'm pretty good about answering every single comment that comes my way. Lastly, this is for Compex. When are you gonna wow me? Right? Open challenge. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of quick, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to grab either the 2.0, the 3.0, or hell, even the Power Dot, those links are down below. You know how much I love the Whoop. I've done 2 pretty comprehensive reviews on it, and in the last review, at the very end, I say, you don't even need this. This product, an NMES, is so good that I have a hard time saying you don't need this. If you're really serious about your strength, performance, power, or hypertrophy gains, this thing is amazing. Now, if you did like the video, please hit the like button. Obviously, it tells me that you like the video and the kind of content you want to see more of, but it goes a really long way in making this video easier to find for other people just like you. To put it in context, my videos are like a Where's Waldo book, but I've got like 300 million times more Where's Waldo characters you got to sift through. So yes, I cannot state this enough. The like button goes a long way. And if you love the video, if you like these types of videos, fitness, tech, reviews, and some sweet freaking giveaways, please hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.